It has been a good 2 years since I last played Warframe, and there are a lot of new stuff here that just made me come back. Hi, my name is Chad of Game Review HQ, and today we're gonna suit up as we take a look at Warframe. Now, this isn't exactly first look of a new game since Warframe came out back in 2012 with their alpha, and it was formally released in March 2013. So I guess you could call this a bit of a look back? It was developed and published by Digital Extremes, and Warframe takes on the story of the Tenno, a group of warriors created by the Orokin to fight the Grineer, the Corpus, and the Infested. After a long slumber, you wake up and then you just kick ass. So, this is how you pick up your missions. You sit down and you're shown the solar system, you click on a planet, click on a node, and there you go. Mission. There are different types of missions, mainly spy, survival, excavation, defense, mobile defense, sabotage, and exterminate. Spy is, well, it's a spy mission. Survival throws endless waves of enemies at you that you just keep on getting more and more powerful every 5 minutes. This is personally my favorite type of mission. Excavation makes you protect digger machines that dig out a special item every minute. Defense and mobile defense force you to defend a point. Sabotage is a lot like a defense mission. Exterminate missions let you kill every single enemy you see within a limited time. The rewards for each mission vary depending on which planet the mission happens in, or which faction you're fighting, or even which Warframe your allies use, as some Warframes like the Necros can influence item drops in the game. There's a fixed difficulty in all the planets, so if you're a high-level character with a lot of max-leveled weapons, it's gonna be easy breezy for you. Since 2 years ago when I last played this, Warframe's got Melee 2.0, Parkour 2.0, and Damage 2.0. These are updates since I last played, and it's basically the game challenging the players to play through the stages with nothing but their melee weapon on, with strange level designs that require acrobatics. And lastly, this Damage 2.0 removes the best build type of approach in gameplay. Everything will be as hard as it is for everyone else, and it will all boil down to preference. There's no longer the best weapon or the best mod or the best Warframe, so it seems like the game has worked out most of its balance issues in the past. This new damaging system also allows you to create combination elements that will help you in missions like magnetic damage for the Corpus, or corrosive damage for armored units, or blast damage for those fleshy types. Different weapons yield different damage types meant to be used for different enemies, and different mods complement these different damage types, which also get complemented by different elemental damage types, and so on and so forth. These new mechanics really forced me to play Warframe with a calculator nearby. In addition, the frame's abilities have also been changed. For example, Excalibur now has this Exalted Blade. I think that's what it's called. Instead of the Super Jump. Back then when I last played, Super Jump was its endgame ability. And I'd take Exalted Blade, a blade that shoots waves of energies, anytime over this Super Jump. There are a bunch of new frames and new areas that you should explore while this new game up. What? What is this? My Warframe is flying? Look! My Warframe is flying! Well, this here is what you have. Well, it's called the Arcwing. Yeah, it's a new thing. The Arcwing is the new update which allows your Warframe to engage in space and underwater combat. However, this right here is a different set of equipment with a set of different mods for each. Your Warframe and weapon mods don't count here, and the shields and health of your Arcwing is separate from the shields and health of your Warframe. Again, mastery counts, and your Arcwing and Arcwing weapons rank up with each and every enemy kill. The Void is here too. Well, the Void has always been there, but it's only now that I got the guts to access it. It drops prime parts for different prime Warframes and weapons. It drops rare mods and components too, so you gotta watch out for that. And the game also features syndicates, which allow you to group with a certain faction, which has its own rewards and penalties. You gain reputation with the syndicate of your choice by finishing missions for that faction, or just finishing missions in general. Warframe has gone through a lot of gameplay, animation, and graphic rework since I last played it, and personally I am loving it even more. It feels a lot more balanced to the point that even non-prime, non-format, non-potatoed frames like my Excalibur over here or my non-primed Rhino can't stand solo in a dark sector survival for 30 to 35 minutes. Yes, I know, this thing that you're seeing here is a Rhino anyway, but still, back then you can't do this. And yes, I know, if this is the first time you've heard of this game, you may not have understood anything that I just said, so check this game to find out more about it. Though going solo has its advantages, the whole array of Warframes now ensures that their skills complement instead of just turning each and every Warframe into a walking armory. There are Warframes that are in demand more than others, such as Trinity or Necros because of their abilities. But still, my advice would be to play and use the Warframe of your choice, not just because the community demands you to use it. Have one of every Warframe for all I care. In fact, it's advised to have one of every Warframe. Though the mechanics of the game still revolve around the whole grinding, farming, and mastery modes of gameplay, Warframe still manages to make the repetition of missions fun for all players of any skill level. The community is kind enough to answer most of your queries, but make sure to do your research before attempting to buy anything with your hard-earned money via the trade section, since there are still some people who will take advantage of noobs whenever they can. That's the sad reality of online gaming, folks. Overall, I would recommend getting Warframe. It looks good, it plays good, the community is nice, and the 8GB download size isn't that painful for your connection, and above all, it is free. So that's it for today's look back at Warframe. Make sure to check out Game Review HQ and subscribe to this channel for more game review videos. Once again, this is Chad, signing off.